Okay folks, I had a whole bunch of these donated recently, and this is going to save me a bit of money and give me something more, give me more variety of things in which to demo with. So let's see if we can make this one look really nice. We're going to run out of toner soon. We already have. It's just going to run out the cyan toner, the blue colour, or cyan as it's technically known as. I'll probably run out of toner and have to set up this machine again, which is such a pain. But the toner will, I'm pretty sure it'll run out on this demo because there's lots of coverage of image. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here National Geographic. They're quite expensive, I do think, but they're really nice. We're interested in this part here. So this says Durban Eye to Eye. We're interested in these, in a section of these. So I'll just get a bit closer to it, folks. But basically, yeah, interesting. But basically, yeah, this toner is going to run out soon, so I'm going to probably have to set the equipment up again, which is such a pain, and having to lose the settings and have to start again. Yeah, I thought so. That's it. We got this has to be changed anyway because we still got the pink that we don't want. So we have to fucking work on it anyway. So we might as well just get in and just change this bloody toner. So we're just going to replenish the cyan toner. So we're just going to pull that out. I did the other one. I did the magenta and the toner box off camera. They didn't occur during the middle of a demo, which was really nice, but this one seems to be interrupting the flow of things. So I'm just going to put that there for now, and I'm just going to go here and remove out of the box a new toner cartridge. So we've got our cyan toner. We don't have a little sticky thing on this one, strangely enough. One of these little tabs. They normally come with one of these sticky things, but we don't have one. I'm just going to put the phone down. I'm just going to shake this cyan toner. Okay, so we're just shaking it, and we're just simply going to install it into the cyan slot. Trying to get it to go in. I don't know why I'm having trouble here. Got it. I think that should be right, and it's snapped in nicely. And now we just have to wait till it's all okay. We're just going to put this in its box. And just get these ready to recycle. I wish these toner cartridges lasted longer. But they don't last long for me because my images normally have a huge coverage of toner on them, and therefore they don't last as long as they should. And you see all my settings are gone, but it doesn't matter really because we still have to work on this. So I think gonna move it up a little, but basically up and slide it across. So now we're just going to set this silly thing back. I think I think I do remember the setting for the enlargement being 300 by 300. Take a deep breath. So now we should be fine. I was actually wondering if I should have closed the dock feeder on it, but not that it would make... Actually, yeah, I do. I will. I'll just close it down so it'll flatten it a bit. Probably won't flatten it too much because it's just... We'll just see how it goes. So yeah, we're in the middle of lockdown, and someone that I see has been inspired to drop off some magazines to me, and that's really nice because that'll mean I spend less money trying to make this campaign happen, this work that I do as an artist, as a photocopier artist. Now that looks really quite brilliant. Wondering if we're going to move it maybe across a little bit to get this one looking good, or maybe lessening the enlargement so we can get... I think this is where it enlarges down to, so we can just maybe ease off some of the enlargement. $280 by... No, we don't want that. 200, just a bit careless. Oh yeah, the name 280, the number 280 does have memories. There was the first time I ever used a Konica Minolta BizHub machine was at the local chemist in Manly known as Maloof's, and I started exploring that C280. That looks really nice. I started exploring that machine known as the Konica Minolta BizHub C280, and basically, yeah, that was my first foray into Konica Minolta equipment. Now I'm wondering, we still got some of that pink that we don't want. That looks really nice. I'm actually thinking we're going to have to skim it off a bit. We might have to just make a sacrifice of that just a little. So we're just going to enlarge it off a bit. It's as good as it gets, basically. But basically, that equipment was my first foray into using Konica Minolta. So it's the first time I'd seen a BizHub, and that was like almost just over 10 years ago. So this is the 10th anniversary around that time, but it's already gone by. But there is another special anniversary coming up tomorrow on Monday, the 5th of July, in Australia. I think it's something really good that happened to me. That looks a bit too big for that bit there. But basically, something wonderful happened in 2011 on the 5th of July, which was basically, I had a fear of death that was really intense, and I overcame that fear. Actually, it's going to be bigger than that. But basically I overcame that fear. Actually, we got the wrong, yeah, that's the one. We want the vertical to be bigger. But basically I overcame that fear, and it was it was at twilight of July the 5th, 2011. So the 10th anniversary is tomorrow at twilight. So I'm looking forward to reminiscing. But it's something that all people, everyone must grapple with. You know, everyone must grapple with death. And if one can learn not to fear it, well, then there's a sense that you could become free to be yourself and free to take calculated risks. You know, you don't have to worry about what's going to happen when you die. You're just going to live your life as free as a bird. So, you know, it's really worth grappling with it and working out how to overcome it. I had that fear since 1989. It was really acute, so I suffered from that fear acutely for more than 22 years, and it was really scary every day worrying about what would happen to me if I were to die, and it was really scary, but I somehow overcame it, folks. Somehow I overcame it. And it's really worth overcoming, because you can live your life as free as a bird. Oh, sure, you're not going to be free of everything, you know. It doesn't stop you, like, from not fearing everything. You still get frightened of things, but it's a lot better. It's one less thing to be afraid of, and it's the biggest thing to fear in my mind. I'm sure I'm not happy. Like, I have to deal with this pandemic, with coronavirus, but at least I'm not afraid I'm going to die if I get coronavirus. I have other fears, strangely enough, lesser. But at least I'm not afraid of dying, because death, everyone has to face it sooner or later. And if we can overcome the fear of it, well, that's really just an extra bonus in our life. Or it's not actually a bonus, you know, to be able to not fear death is something that if everyone, but not everyone's going to get to that. But basically I look forward to a bright future, folks. I do have dreams and goals, and I still have a bucket list of things I want to do before I die. But I know I will achieve what I need to achieve in this life to make the world a better place. But basically, at least I'm not afraid of dying and going to a horrible, horrible place, which is what I was afraid of all these years, these 2 decades, more than 2 decades. Anyway, let's see how this looks. You can just see a little bit of that pink at the edge there, but you can't go much further to that one. Anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.